Coach Maya's community. We are back in the library, as you can see, and I'm here with my buddy Noah, and we're gonna read a story called Max and the Tag-Along Moon. And this story has to do with Max and his grandpa. Those are the main characters. You ready, Noah?
Yep.
All right, let's get into it. Max and the Tag-Along Moon by Floyd Cooper. One night as Max was leaving Grandpa's house, he reached up to give Grandpa a big hug goodbye. In the sky, behind Grandpa, appeared a big, fine moon. Look, Grandpa, the moon. That old moon will always shine for you. On and on. Grandpa and Max gazed quietly at the big moon together as it embraced them in soft, yellow light.
Max smiled at the moon and Grandpa, then climbed into the car. Bye-bye, Grandpa. Bye-bye, moon. As the car pulled away, Max kept his eyes on Grandpa until he disappeared from sight, and all he saw was the moon. Max kept his eyes on that moon, waiting for it to disappear too.
The long ride home was swervy-curvy, this way and that, all the way, and the moon seemed to tag along.
Max giggled as he watched the beautiful bright orb flicker through the passing trees, trailing behind the car as it traveled home, the way and that playing peekaboo.
Is the moon really playing peekaboo? Is that the author's way of writing?
The author's
Way of writing, right? We would call that a metaphor, right? Yes, thank you. I'm trying to remember my middle school English, right? That's a metaphor when we give something that doesn't have life, something that's not living, you give it something like a living quality, right? The moon playing peekaboo is an example of that. Up a hill, down a hill, the moon was ever there. Over a bridge, around a curve, the moon bounced along.
Around a tree, past a field of sleeping cows, the moon stayed quietly with Max.
Through a small town with roundabout streets, Max gazed as the moon kept up.
At the mouth of a tunnel and out the other end, Max smiled when he saw the moon there, waiting.
Dark clouds tumbled across the night sky. The stars and nightingales all faded away. Oh, it's starting to cover the moon up too.
Max searched the darkness and wondered, where is the moon? Grandpa said it would always shine for me.
Finally home, Max took one last look up at the empty night sky. I guess that old moon couldn't shine for me all the way home.
Upstairs in bed, the room was dark. Max felt alone. He missed Grandpa. He missed that tag-along moon.
Oh man. The moon went away, or at least couldn't see it, left Grandpa. Then slowly, very slowly, Max's bedroom began to fill with a soft yellow glow. The clouds faded away and the moon peeked through.
Max gazed up at that magic ball of light and thought about what Grandpa said. That old moon will always shine for me, on and on.
Max knew then that whenever he saw the moon, he would think of Grandpa on and on. And he slept soundly, embraced in soft yellow light. The end. Wow, that was a really quick story, but it was very sweet. Noah, do you have any grandparents or aunts and uncles that, or adults in your life that remind you of this story?
Oh yes, I have like a lot of family members that I have like good relationships with.
That's great. That's great. It could be, a grandparent, like your parents' parent. It could be an aunt or uncle. Sometimes it's just any adult that's like a family friend who, makes you feel safe, gives you those encouraging words. How old do you think Max is based on, one part I'm thinking about is when the moon went away, you start to feel sad. How old do you think Max is based on how he feels about the moon?
Probably like 4, because that's like the age when you don't really know much, but like kind of think everything that appears real is real. Yeah. But then you start to know as you get older.
Right, yeah, I think that's a great guess. It might be 4. 3 or 4 or 5 because he understands that the limit should be there. He feels sad that it's not there, and he's able to connect these things with his grandpa, right? He knows that his grandpa told him about the moon, and every time he sees the moon, he's gonna think of his grandpa. I hope that everybody out there has a special relationship with somebody who's older, who supports you and loves you and cares for you, just like Max and his grandpa. And we'll finish up there. Thank you so much, Noah, for reading this story with me. We'll sign off. You wanna say hi to everybody? See ya. See you next time. Peace.